Hello everybody. I just grabbed a random handful of agate nodules out of the Heel Bend mountain range bucket in the backyard. Just felt like cutting something, so I'm gonna go stick these on the saw real quick, cut them and see what's on the inside. Let's walk through these real quick. So let's see what we got here. This first one, I'm not sure. It's got some agate showing on the skin, but it doesn't look like it's a banded agate. So I'll just cut it and see if there's anything in it worth interest. Okay, this one, I'm not sure if I need to cut this one. This might just make a good specimen piece as is, although it's got some cool banding on the back. That pocket goes pretty deep though. I might just cut the tail end off just to see what the back looks like. Add a little bit of a polished end to a neat specimen piece. It's got a nice druzy quartz pocket in it. Alright, let's see what this is. Okay, got some banding showing. It's got some fractures in it. I don't know how deep they run. It's got a broken face on 3 sides. So not sure how to cut that one. I don't know. I could cut just the back off and see what that face looks like. Give it 4 faces. That way, if it's just so-so, we can throw it in a tumbler. Let's try that. All right, what's this guy? Ooh, all right, so this one's got some cool banding. I remember when I picked this one up, I saw that fracture. It goes all the way through the stone and the pattern. Bummer, but it's probably healed. This one looks like it's gonna have some parallax in it. So I just kind of want to cut it parallel to that face, even though it's gonna have a fracture in it. I want to see what that face looks like. It might be a really cool specimen piece. Okay, this one, it's got some cool banding around the entire stone and a big quartz pocket on the center. I don't know how deep the quartz goes. Could be a floater in there as well, behind this face. So, I don't know, maybe if I cut it like that. Kind of want to see if I can get an entire banded face around that quartz pocket. We'll do something like that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. This is a nodule with a face showing. Oh, okay, I remember now. So this one, when I grabbed it, I saw the little banded face, but what caught my interest was I could see some possible plumes or saginite running along that bottom. And when I looked at this section, yeah, there's going to be some saginite or something in this. So again, I kind of want to just cut parallel to this face and see what shows up on that bottom edge. This one just looked really neat. It was just a broken piece of agate, but if you look at the sides where the window is showing, it looks like it's going to be waterline through this whole piece. So again, just want to cut it in half, parallel to those two faces, and see if it's got a cool banded waterline face in it. What do we got here? Alright. It's got some banding in it, for sure. I'll probably just cut parallel to that face and we'll see what it looks like. This was one of the bigger pieces that I grabbed. Originally, I wasn't that interested in it. All I saw was the quartz running along the outside edge. But when I cleaned it, I saw a little bit of chalcedony showing here underneath of the quartz. And then I don't know what's going on in the middle. And it pretty much looks the same on this side. So I want to cut this one down the middle and see what that pattern looks like. And last but not least, this looks like it might have some cool patterns in it. Might be nothing, don't know. We'll cut it in half and we'll see. Okay, anyways. 10 stones here, so let's take these 10 stones, get on the saw, we'll get them cut, and we'll see what's in them. Be right back. Okay, back from the saw, everything's cut. Let's see how we did. Okay, so this first rock here turned out to be, I don't know, it's got some chalcedony in it. It's got some host rock in it and a lot of pits. So very uninteresting. I was hoping for more, but can't all be winners. All right, let's take a look at the next rock. All right, so wanted to cut this and see if I could get a full face of that. Unfortunately, due to fractures, that part broke off. But let's see what it looked like. All right. Well, it wasn't going to be that banded anyways, or that same pattern. Kind of opened up, didn't it? Lots of fractures in that one. I see at least 3. Would have been some really cool patterns though if it didn't have the fractures and that broken piece. Here's that fracture that this piece broke off from. I don't know, might be able to do a face polish on this side. This might break off though at some point, I can't tell. That corner popped out, that corner snapped off right here. So I don't know, maybe a tumble. Okay, waterline agate. Let's see how that turned out. So, that is really different. It's like some of the water bands had quartz crystals in them. I've never really seen that before. Different. It might look neat polished up, just as a neat specimen. Okay, this guy here had that cool pattern showing, panning around it. Let's see how that turned out. Okay, it's cool looking. It's completely different than what I was expecting. Wow. Very neat. Definitely different. That would make a nice specimen though. Cool. Okay. Next up, this guy had some really cool banding all the way around on 3 faces. So I just kind of cut this other face off. Let's see how we did on the back side here. I think the other side was a little more interesting. I don't know what's going on there. It's trying to be something pretty cool. And that cut's parallel to a band almost, so it's not as interesting. It's got some neat moss on the bottom. It's got some fractures in it, like I knew it was gonna have. So this obviously is gonna open up into something different. I can see it starting here. It is pretty cool if you zoom in on it. I don't know, this one might benefit from another cut at some point, just to see what's behind this. All right, cool enough. Okay, all right, this is that little, had that little banded, white banded center with some clear around it and what I thought might be some tubes or saginite. Let's see how we did on that. Ooh, all right, let's take a look at this side first. It does have a fracture. The banding got a lot smaller really quick. So that wasn't tubes or saginite, but it was a really neat plume. Yeah, it's got some plumes in it. All right, look cool polished. Let's see this side. It's got some pitting in the plumes. Not the best. All right, still a cool specimen. Hooray. Okay, so I wanted to see this pattern. I knew it had some fractures, and unfortunately, that one popped off this piece here. So let's turn around and see what it looks like. All right, again, it does have that very cool shadow effect going on in the bands. Unfortunate that it has so many fractures. Get some cool colors in that fracture though. Alright, that one might look really cool as a specimen. Face polish this side and keep that side. And then this one I might just throw in the tumbler. Alright. Very nice. Okay, next up, I had that big old chunk. I wasn't sure if it'd have much of anything in it. Let's check it out. Okay, it had some hidden stuff going on here, didn't it? It does have pieces of host rock embedded in it, but it's got a really cool banded center. Looks like a healed fracture in it, but a really cool pattern. That'd look nice polished. Same with this side. Very cool. All right. Nice. I got 2 left. So this one, wasn't sure what was going on, but it looked interesting. Let's see what the inside looks like. Whoa, all right. That is a cool specimen. You got the quartz crystals around the top and bottom. I'm not sure what that section is, but it's pretty cool. It does have a healed fracture. It's got some banding in that section. A lot going on in this piece. Very nice. Wow, yeah, definitely gonna have to face polish that one. That is a stunning piece. Very cool. All right, last up. Again, another specimen. I just kind of wanted to cut the end off and not cut into that. And as you can tell, I missed that pocket. So let's see how it turned out. Oh, if that would have been solid agate with that pattern. Wow. So this piece here, probably just throw in the tumbler. Or maybe make a cab out of it. Could cab that side, see if it comes out. This came out really cool. So definitely gonna put a face polish on that side, and then you'll have a very nice specimen piece with that crystal pocket showing. All right, very cool. All right, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Catch you on the next one. Bye.